So besides you have options on aluminum for MiG-2T or MiG-4T with a trigger, you can up that one more and get the ultimate control by using a remote control device like a slider. So you can do this in 2T or in 4T. You can actually even use this remote control device in these synergic programs without pulse, where you don't have any hot start options. See, there is no hot start options on here. You can go, because your start speed also has to be 35%, so you can't go into 100 to get your hot start. But with a remote control, you can overcome all of the above. So the way how you do this is, you take your MIG gun slider, plug this into your remote control receptacle. You see the little R come on for remote control. You jiggle the plug a little bit and work it in there. And then it's much like a TIG machine where you set your maximum material thickness. You set your maximum material thickness on the top knob here. Let's say you want to weld about 1/8 inch. So normally for 1/8 inch, you'd be right around 300 inches a minute here, 250, 300 inches a minute. You want some hot start, so you set it to about 325, 330. So now, when you pull the trigger on your MIG gun, it starts feeding the wire and the weld process has started. And then as you adjust your slider, you can drop your wire speed, your material thickness, and then at the end, if you want to fill the crater, you can drop it some more, fill the crater. So you have full adjustment range. This thing here essentially takes over for the upper dial, and you can just hold this all in your hand and pull the trigger and weld and make adjustments at the same time. Now this works in 2T, this works in 4T, this works paired with the hot start in 2T or 4T as well. If you choose to use a push-pull gun, because the push-pull gun plugs into the same remote control outlet, you have your trigger, and then you will have your dial right here, a rotary dial. You can operate with your other hand while welding. It will do the same thing. Remote control is built in. If you end up using a spool gun, the ingenious thing about the way how HTP does the spool gun on this unit is, the spool gun is not just a classic spool gun. You set your voltage on the panel, you set your wire speed on the bottom here. Matter of fact, this potentiometer has no function. The way how this works is you have single pulse, double pulse, hot start, and then this, much like on the regular MIG gun, will do all your adjustments on the top when it's plugged in, to do all your adjustments on the fly, where you can stay inside a tank, a vehicle, whatever, or far away from the machine. You don't have to go back for any adjustments. All your adjustments are right on the spool gun.